Hello everyone, welcome to all in a today's biology lecture. You are learning the topic Kingdom Animalia. So this video is on animal classification. So animals are classified into 11 phylum. From these the 10 phylum are non-chordates. Okay. So today you will learn about the phylum Porifera. This is the first phylum of the non-chordates. So what is mean by Porifera? What is the meaning? So this word porifera is made up of two words. Pori means pores and pheron means bearing, means to bear. The organisms which come under the phylum Porifera, these organisms are pores bearing organisms. म्हणजेच त्यांच्या बॉडीवरती छोटे छोटे छिद्र असतात. So these organisms are commonly known as sponges. Now let's go to study general characters. So the first general character is habit and habitat. So the habit is these are sedentary animals. Sedentary means they attach to the substratum. Means the adult organisms are sedentary, means they can't move from one place to another place. But the larval stage of these organisms, larval stage means the initial stage, young stage of this organism can move from one place to another place phase. Okay. Now a habitat, these are aquatic animals, means they survive in a water. Most of them are marine and few are freshwater. Maximum organisms from this phylum are marine, means they survive in a salty water, means in a sea, in a ocean, and few are freshwater. For example, Spongilla. Spongilla is freshwater poriferan. Now the next is symmetry. Second criteria is symmetry. See here, in a last video lecture I am already explain all these concepts, means symmetry, germ layer, body cavity, after that different body plans. So these concepts I already explained in detail in a last video lecture. So first you watch this video and after that you watch today's video. So symmetry is most of them have asymmetrical body. Asymmetrical means these organisms do not show same equal parts. If we divide this organism, it does not show same equal parts. Okay, so these are asymmetrical. After that, germ layer. So germ layer is diploblastic. Diploblastic means it has only two germ layers, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. After that, body cavity. So these organisms, in this organism, coelom is absent. So these are acoelomate. After that, level of organization. So these organisms show cellular level of organization, means these organisms are multicellular organisms, but the cells in these organisms do not form tissues and organs. Okay. After that, distinctive feature. So distinctive feature means main characteristic feature of organisms which belongs to phylum Porifera. This is the distinctive feature. So the distinctive feature of this type of organism is presence of canal system. Distinctive feature of this organism is presence of canal system. So as like that of our circulatory system consists of heart, blood vessels, arteries and veins and our blood. Same thing is here. In this organism there is a canal system for the circulation. So this canal system consisting of large number of small minute pores known as ostia. After that, canals, large number of canals. Again they have a large opening, that is osculum, and they have a cavity called spongocele. So the canal system of the poriferans consists of ostia, again canals, osculum and spongocele. So see here, water is circulated in the body of poriferans, okay, through this canal system. So this water enters into the body through minute opening, small minute opening known as ostia. So small minute pores, ostia, through which water enters in the body of these organisms. So first this water enter into the canals, and after that it enters into the spongiocele. So in a spongiocele water is circulated. So this water contains the food for the sponges. ते जे water त्यांच्या बॉडीमध्ये येतं त्याच्यामध्ये काय असतं तर फूड असतं. See this diagram. This is the diagram of cycon. So here in this diagram you can see that these are ostia. These are small minute pores. After that this is a spongiocele. Again in ostia and between the spongiocele there are here canal system. Okay. After that choanocytes. Here is the apopyle and the large opening is known as osculum. Okay, so the circulatory system is consist of ostia, oscular, canal system and spongiocele. Okay, so the water which enters into the spongiocele, which contains the food for the sponges, it provide nutrition to the body. ते जे वॉटर आतमध्ये आलेलं आहे त्यामध्ये काय आहे फूड आहे. सो दिस फूड प्रोव्हाइड न्यूट्रिशन टू द बॉडी ऑफ पोरिफेरन्स. सो अँड वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट रिमूव्ह फ्रॉम द बॉडी थ्रू लार्ज पोर कॉल्ड ऑस्क्युलम. आणि जे वेस्ट मटेरियल आहे त्यांच्या बॉडीमधलं ते रिमूव्ह करण्यासाठी लार्ज ओपनिंग आहे. दॅट लार्ज ओपनिंग इज नोन ॲज ऑस्क्युलम. सो आफ्टर दॅट हियर आर द choanocytes. These choanocytes bears the flagellum. So this is the magnified image. Here this is the choanocytes. These choanocytes have a colossus here, and here is the flagellum, and also it has a nucleus. So these flagellum, see here are the flagella of the choanocytes. So beating of flagella helps in transmission and circulation of water inside the body of peripherans. हे जे फ्लॅजेला आहे ते काय होत असतात कंटिन्युअली त्यांच्यामध्ये बीटिंग होत असतं. सो दिस बीटिंग इज युजफुल इन अ सर्क्युलेशन ऑफ वॉटर इनसाइड द बॉडी. त्यामुळे पाणी जे आहे वॉटर जे आहे यांच्या बॉडीमध्ये काय होत राहतं सर्क्युलेट होत राहतं. अँड ऑल्सो सेक्स सेल्स इन द बॉडी सर्क्युलेट थ्रू कॅनॉल सिस्टीम. ते यांच्या बॉडीमधले जे सेक्स सेल्स आहेत दीज आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दी सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. दीज कॅन ऑल्सो सर्क्युलेट थ्रू दिस कॅनॉल सिस्टीम. अँड हियर द डायजेशन टेक्स प्लेस इन द फूड व्हॅक्युअल. आणि यांच्यामध्ये डायजेशन आहे ते कुठे होत असतं तर फूड व्हॅक्युअलमध्ये होत असतं. सो दिस distinctive feature of the poriferans, that is presence of canal system, is useful in respiration, again for the ingestion of the food material, and also it provide nutrition. Again it is also useful in excretion. Okay, so in a respiration how it is useful? See here, when water enters in the body, along with water there is different gases enters into the body. So here gaseous exchange takes place, आणि जे नको असलेले गॅसेस आहेत ते परत व्हॅस्क्युलममधून बाहेर जाणार. सो इट इज ऑल्सो युजफुल इन रेस्पिरेशन. अगेन ऑल्सो युजफुल इन एक्सक्रीशन. जे काही नको असलेला मॅटर आहे तो या ऑस्क्युलममधून काय होणार रिलीज होणार. सो दिस इज अबाउट दी कॅनॉल सिस्टीम. After that, next is digestion. So in these organisms, digestion, this is the digestion. Digestion is intracellular digestion, means it takes place inside the cell. See here, these food vacuoles present inside the cell, and the digestion takes place in the food vacuole. So here the digestion is intracellular digestion, means inside the cell. After that, next point is skeleton. आता जसं आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये म्हणजे ह्युमन बीइंग्समधलं जे स्केलेटन आहे ते कशाने बनलेलं असतं तर बोन्स अँड कार्टिलेज. द स्केलेटन इन द ह्युमन बॉडी इज मेड अप ऑफ बोन्स अँड कार्टिलेज. In these organisms, the skeleton is made up of calcareous or siliceous spicules or proteinaceous spongine fibers. यांचं जे स्केलेटन आहे ते कसं बनलेलं आहे? बॉडी ऑफ these animals is supported by calcareous or siliceous spicules or proteinaceous spongine fibers. See in this diagram you can see these टफ कवरिंग म्हणजे त्यांच्यावरचं जे कवरिंग आहे की ज्याच्यामुळे आतली जी बॉडी आहे ती कशी आहे प्रोटेक्टेड आहे. मग ते कशाचं आहे तर स्पिक्युल्स और इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज प्रोटीनॅसियस स्पॉन्जिन फायबर्स. प्रोटीनने बनलेले काय आहेत हे फायबर्स आहेत. दिस इज द स्केलेटन. आफ्टर दॅट रिप्रोडक्शन मीन्स फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू जनरेशन. So they reproduce sexually as well as asexually. Both the type of reproduction is here, sexual as well as asexual. So asexual reproduction is by fragmentation and gemule formation. Asexual reproduction is by fragmentation. Fragmentation means their body divides into number of small parts. त्यांचं बॉडी आहे ती स्मॉल पार्टमध्ये डिवाइड होते अँड इच पार्ट अगेन डेव्हलप्स इंटू अ न्यू इंडिव्हिज्युअल. मग त्यातला प्रत्येक जो पार्ट आहे तो परत काय होतो नवीन इंडिव्हिज्युअलमध्ये डेव्हलप होतो. अँड जेम्युल फॉर्मेशन and the gemule formation. Gemule is the internal bud in the body. त्यांच्या बॉडीमधला हा काय इंटरनल बर्ड आहे जेम्युल and it develops into a new organism. This is gemule formation. Then sexual reproduction by formation of gametes with internal fertilization. Okay. सो सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन टेक्स प्लेस बाय गॅमेट्स आणि हे गॅमेट्सची जी मुवमेंट्स आहेत ती या कॅनॉल सिस्टीममुळेच होत असते. आणि दीज आर हर्मॅफ्रोडाईट म्हणजेच त्यांच्यामध्ये मेल अँड फिमेल gametes are present in a single organism, in a same organism. So they are hermaphrodite and their fusion takes place inside the body. So they show internal fertilization. Male आणि female gametes fusion आहे ते त्यांच्या बॉडीमध्ये होत असतं inside the body. So it is internal fertilization. So this is about the रिप्रोडक्शन. मग यांच्यामधली जी यंग स्टेज आहे ती कोणती असते तर लार्वर स्टेज. आणि लार्वर स्टेजची डेव्हलपमेंट होऊन मग ॲडल्ट स्पोरिफेरन्स तयार होतात आणि जेव्हा ते ॲडल्ट होतात तेव्हा ते सिडेंटरी असतात. मीन्स दे कांट मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस. सो द कॉमन एक्झाम्पल्स आर सायकॉन. It is commonly known as skyfarm. This is the cycon. After that euspongia म्हणजे स्पंज सारखं असतं. It is also known as bath sponge. So this is about the phylum Porifera. These phylum Porifera, the commonly organisms which are known as sponges. Okay, thank you.